The world was stunned when two Chinese warships collided during a routine patrol in the South China Sea on October 15, 2025. The incident involved a state-of-the-art destroyer and a smaller corvette, both symbols of China's naval ambitions. Satellite images and intelligence leaks quickly revealed chaos, two ships from the same navy in open waters, suffering a basic, embarrassing accident. The South China Sea, already a geopolitical hotspot, became the stage for this high-profile mishap. The plan's rapid expansion has impressed and intimidated, but this collision exposed cracks beneath the surface. Images of the damaged ships spread rapidly, sparking debate. Was this human error, or a sign of deeper issues in training and command? For the US and its allies, the event was a goldmine for intelligence, offering a rare look at the plan's operational readiness. Analysts pored over every detail, from weather to response times, searching for clues about the plan's true capabilities. The core question: does China's impressive hardware match the skill and experience of its sailors? This incident suggested that, despite new ships and advanced systems, the Chinese Navy may be more fragile than it appears. The world was left wondering, is China's naval power as solid as it looks? The collision involved two ships that embody China's naval strategy, the advanced Xiamen destroyer and a mass-produced Type 056 corvette. The Xiamen, bristling with cutting-edge radars and missiles, is designed to rival the best in the world. The corvette, smaller and more numerous, is the workhorse, built for patrols, coastal defense, and swarming tactics. China's focus on both quality and quantity is clear. High-end ships for power projection and a fleet of corvettes for constant presence. But the crash between these two vessels was an internal failure, not an external provocation. It raised serious questions about basic seamanship and the ability to operate advanced technology safely. Modern navies rely on sophisticated sensors and communication to avoid such accidents. For two friendly ships to collide points to a breakdown in fundamentals. The size difference made matters worse. The destroyer should have easily avoided the smaller corvette. The incident is a stark reminder that advanced hardware is only as good as the crew operating it. It's like a Formula One car crashing into a golf cart. Technology alone isn't enough. The plan's rapid growth may have outpaced its ability to train experienced sailors. In the aftermath, the Xiamen destroyer limped home with a crumpled bow, while the corvette was towed back, heavily damaged. The destroyer's repairs would sideline it for months, a blow to China's fleet. The corvette, listing and dead in the water, highlighted the vulnerability of smaller ships in such incidents. The Chinese government's response was muted. An official statement blamed complex hydrological conditions, avoiding mention of crew error. Behind the scenes, the plan likely faced intense scrutiny and internal consequences. International observers watched closely, analyzing the speed and professionalism of China's response. The incident exposed gaps in damage control and emergency procedures, raising doubts about the plan's readiness for real crises. While the crew's efforts kept the ships afloat, the confusion and slow recovery suggested that China's Navy still has much to learn. The collision was a black eye for the plan, and a reminder that rapid expansion can leave dangerous gaps in training and procedures. For Beijing, controlling the narrative was as important as fixing the ships. The world saw not just damaged vessels, but a damaged reputation. To grasp the impact of this collision, consider China's naval transformation. In the 1970s, the plan was a coastal defense force with outdated ships and no global reach. Economic reforms in the 1980s sparked a shift. China needed a navy to protect its growing interests abroad. Modernization began slowly, with technology from abroad and gradual development of domestic shipbuilding. The real surge came in the 21st century, as China poured resources into building a blue water navy. In just 2 decades, the plan became the world's largest navy by ship count, a feat unmatched in modern history. Each new carrier or destroyer is a symbol of national pride and ambition. The Navy now projects power, enforces territorial claims, and supports China's global interests. But this rapid rise raises questions. Is the foundation as strong as the impressive fleet on display? The collision suggests that speed may have come at the expense of depth. China's shipbuilding industry is the engine behind the plan's explosive growth. As the world's top shipbuilder, China leverages its vast commercial base to churn out warships at an unprecedented rate. The same shipyards that build commercial giants also produce destroyers, carriers, and corvettes for the Navy. This industrial might allows China to launch more naval tonnage in a year than many countries have in total. The US, by contrast, has a much smaller shipbuilding base, a strategic concern for Washington. China's new warships are not just numerous, their quality has improved dramatically, with some rivaling Western designs. The latest carriers and cruisers showcase China's ability to innovate, not just copy. But rapid production brings risks. Are corners being cut in quality control and system integration? Some analysts worry that the rush to build may hide flaws that only emerge under stress. The collision between the Xiamen and the Corvette may be an early warning sign. China's industrial machine is impressive, but its true test lies ahead. The collision reignited debate. Is the plan prioritizing quantity over quality? Supporters point to China's massive fleet, over 350 ships, outnumbering the US Navy. In a regional conflict, sheer numbers could overwhelm even technologically superior foes. China's new ships and carrier-killer missiles are formidable, creating a powerful anti-access bubble. But skeptics argue the plan is a hollow force, plagued by unreliable engines and inexperienced crews. Building ships is fast. Building skilled sailors takes decades. The October collision is seen as evidence of this experience gap. The most advanced hardware is useless without basic seamanship and training. The debate boils down to this: can China's Navy match its numbers with real-world effectiveness? The answer remains uncertain as the plan races to close the gap. The world is watching to see if quantity can truly become quality. The South China Sea collision is a vivid example of the plan's growing pains. It's a public failure of basic naval procedure, suggesting gaps in training and professionalism. But accidents happen in every navy. Even the US has suffered deadly collisions due to systemic failures. One incident doesn't prove the entire force is flawed. The plan is gaining operational experience, with anti-piracy patrols and complex exercises sharpening its skills. These activities provide valuable training, though they can't fully replicate combat. China's rapid shipbuilding allows for quick upgrades and fixes, with each new class improving on the last. The plan is not static. It's learning and adapting at a remarkable pace. Technologically, China excels in areas like drones and AI, integrating new systems rapidly. The destroyer involved in the collision, for example, is already part of an evolving series with constant improvements. The real test will come under the pressures of war, but the plan is closing the gap faster than many expected. It's a force in transition, imperfect, but evolving. The plan's greatest unknown is its lack of combat experience. Its last real battle was in 1988 against a much weaker opponent. Most Chinese sailors have never faced the chaos of war. Training can't fully prepare a navy for the stress and unpredictability of combat. The US Navy, by contrast, has decades of operational experience and a culture forged in real-world conflict. This gives the US a significant, if intangible, edge. The collision was a peacetime failure. How would the plan fare under fire? Until tested in battle, China's true naval strength remains an open question. So, is the plan a paper tiger or a prowling dragon? The truth lies in between. China's Navy is young, ambitious, and rapidly improving, but still faces serious challenges. The October collision was a warning. Rapid growth brings growing pains, especially in training and experience. China's industrial capacity and technological advances are undeniable, giving it a powerful edge in numbers and innovation. But the human element, skilled sailors, tested leaders, lags behind. The plan's untested status in real combat is its biggest vulnerability. For the US, the era of uncontested naval dominance is over. Washington must take the plan seriously, exploiting its weaknesses while maintaining its own edge in training and experience. The competition will define 21st century maritime power, not just in ships and missiles, but in skill and will. The world's eyes are on the Pacific, where the next chapter in naval history is being written. The outcome will hinge on more than just numbers. It will be a contest of minds, mettle, and mastery at sea.